Remember last week about veganism? Yeah, that lasted about 6 minutes. We're done.
Yeah, that was it was great.
It was a great time. I felt super healthy.
Felt so good
Yeah,
for those 6 minutes.
I lost like half a pound.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've lost 7.
Yeah.
7 pounds in
Yeah.
6 minutes.
That's great.
That's how
Effective.
bad I was over the vacation period.
Mm-hmm. But
we're back on track.
Yeah, my lactose intolerance is saying I need cheese. So we're going to make mac and cheese today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stanky, I know.
I'm in.
Right?
Let's make some mac and cheese.
Let's do it. I'm Matt.
I'm Tommy.
We're Basic Batches.
Welcome back to Basic Batches. Yes. First time.
What up?
All jokes aside, we probably will have some more vegan, gluten-free episodes coming down the pike.
Fair enough.
But
Not
today is not that day.
No.
Mac and cheese.
This is one we've wanted to do for a while now.
Like one of the first episodes we ever talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's taken us to 2020.
Yeah. We had a lot of disagreements on how we were going to do this.
We did.
So we finally settled. We're comfortable now.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it. Let's make some mac and cheese, bud.
Should we hop?
Hop. So to start off this mac and cheese, we got to start with the sauce. We're going to make a bechamel today.
Did you say caramel?
Bechamel.
Bechamel. What the heck is a bechamel?
So if you know anything about French cuisine, which I assume every viewer that watches Basic Batches knows about, bechamel is one of the mother sauces. It is a cream sauce that has cheese in it. Very simple. All we're going to do, we're going to make a basic roux, which is butter and flour cooked down together.
Okay.
It's a natural thickener.
Ooh.
Then we're going to add some milk, some salt, and then we got cheese. We got cheddar and we got Gruyere.
Now this was where one of our sticking points was.
Right.
We're both into this.
Yes.
It's the third cheese.
Yeah, I like jack cheese.
No.
Yeah.
American cheese is a must.
I 1,000% disagree.
And that's why
There's
we've got two cheeses.
Yeah.
Let's make the caramel.
Bechamel.
Bechamel.
Okay. So we're going to start off. I need 2 tablespoons of butter. Will you cut 2 tablespoons out for me? Is this hot?
Should be.
Okay.
What'd you think? Was it hot?
It's kind of hot.
Oh, it's not on.
Oh, cool. It was on the entire time we were prepping. But
We're turning it on. We're melting 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, is this salted butter or unsalted butter?
it is salted. Most chefs are believers of unsalted butter because it gives a more naked base, you know? You don't have to worry about flavor.
But you're not most chefs.
I'm not most chefs. I think salted butter is fine. I get it for like certain things where you know you're adding a lot of salt.
Where butter would be like the main player. Though.
Right,
Like
exactly.
A flavored butter.
Exactly. But for stuff like this, or like baking. Baking, I think unsalted butter is fair because you have to very carefully add your salt balance. But for this, no, it don't matter.
Okay.
So now that our butter's melted, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. So what we're making right now is a roux. It is what it is. Butter and flour cooked. I know.
It
Complicated.
is what it is, baby.
Complicated stuff. You want to start stirring around that stuff?
Sure, sure. So that's a key point, right? You
Right.
gotta-
So you want to make sure all your butter and flour is well incorporated. You want it to be an even mixture. And then you want to keep it moving because we don't want the butter and flour to burn. If you ever had the taste of burnt butter before, it sucks. So
burnt
we're trying to
flour
avoid
ain't
that.
good either.
Yeah, burnt flour ain't that great either.
So
we're
what color do we want it to be?
Now-
There are various colors of which you would use
Right.
this, right?
So you can keep cooking it to get a darker color, and that's going to produce a nuttier flavor. Some people like that in their bechamel. I personally believe keep it a light golden brown color. Cook this for about a minute while you just keep stirring. It's going to thicken it well. Flavor it very little. We don't need the flavor from this. We want the cheese. So now we're going to add our milk. This is a quart of milk right here. And we're just going to add that in.
All of it.
Yeah, we're going to do all of it.
Nice.
This ratio is for a quart of milk.
Are we done with this?
Yeah, you can get rid of that. Now we're going to whisk this, and we're going to let this come to a simmer, because that's what's going to help it start thickening. The more heat it gets, the more that roux gets activated. Alright, so our milk is starting to simmer, which is perfect. It's going to start to thicken up a little bit. Now let's add the cheese. So, Tommy?
Which one should we start with?
I say start with the cheddar.
Okay.
Yeah, cheddar's the better.
Ooh, better cheddar.
So let's just sprinkle that on in there. Perfect. There you go. Make sure you get all of those little bits in there.
All that cheese.
Yeah.
No cheese left behind.
And now let's get the Gruyere in it.
The Gruyere. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. I'm going to hit it with a nice hearty pinch of salt.
Ken, would you come here for a sec?
I come.
What we've got here is a little separation. We're also melting the cheese, but you can you see that? Can you see how the there's like some liquid and then just solids in there. That's the separation of water and fat. Matt, you taught me this trick.
Yeah.
And it has saved my backside many times.
Yeah, basically the fat has nothing to stick to.
Uh-huh.
So if you just add a little bit of water, then that'll help the fat stick to something, basically. Now this looks a little bit separated, partially because the cheese is still melting too. Cheese hasn't fully melted, and it's a fatty cheese. But if you want to, just add a little
couple drops.
Just a little bit. All right, our sauce is looking real good right now.
Oh, it looks so velvety. How long do we let this reduce, simmer, everybody get to know each other?
Yeah, we let it reduce for about 5 minutes, just till it's nice and thickened, you know?
Mm-hmm. What does mac and cheese sauce taste like raw?
You tell me it's going to be hot.
Hot.
Oh. Good?
Oh. I love Gruyere. The combo of Gruyere and cheddar, magnifique.
Perfect. Our bechamel is done. We already pre-cooked our pasta to make this nice and easy, so we're going to get our stuff set up and start making our mac and cheese. Just making sure. Hold for whisk. Stop eating! I can see you chewing.
I was just taking one for mine.
Uh-huh. I'm definitely positive those for mine.
What do you mean? Ow! Ow!
Karma. We got our macaroni, nice and cooked.
Right here.
And we got what we're mixing into our stuff. So we're going to start seasoning our macaroni and get it ready to bake. Tommy, what are you working on? What are you doing over there? What's going on? What you doing? Tell me about it.
I have a thing, Matt. I have a thing when it comes to mac and cheese.
Tell me.
I don't want a ton of other things in my mac. I want my mac by itself because I'm going to eat my protein, I'm going to eat my veggies, and then I'm going to come back to this wonderful piece of mac and cheese that is unadulterated. Long story short, I'm just going to do a little breadcrumb topping.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some thyme here,
Okay.
and that's it. That's all I want.
Okay. Show us.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you.
Show me. So we cooked the pasta according to the box rules, set 11 minutes for al dente, and then we strained it and let it cool completely. And that's honestly just to let the water dry off the pasta. That way we can guarantee our bechamel sticks really nicely to this. If you try to do it right out of the water, it ain't gonna work. Oh, now you're putting some time in your pasta.
In it, yes.
Oh.
I'll put some time in it.
All right. So I'm gonna take my bechamel and pour it into my mac. And to change up my flavors, I got some chipotle peppers here for a little bit of smoky kick. Now I'm not adding the peppers in here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the liquid from the can.
I feel like most recipes that involve chipotle and adobo have nothing to do with the pepper. They just want the sauce.
Yeah. I mean, the peppers are spicy, you know? So you gotta be committed. And now I got some bacon that I cooked, and I'm just gonna crumble that in there. Bacon makes everything better. Yeah, get out of here.
How does this bacon taste?
I don't know. You'd have to
You're such a jerk.
You'd have to find out. You'll have to find out. And mix that all up. Damn it. Damn it, Randy. Spill my apple juice.
Oh, is that a new shirt too?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Happy holidays to me.
Holidays are over, son.
I know.
I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese because that's going to go into my breadcrumb mixture.
Cool, same.
Really?
Yeah.
Got them both plated up real nice. Ready to rock. Now we're going to add our little topping, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're both doing a crumb topping. Tommy, you're doing the Italian breadcrumbs.
Yep.
And I'm doing panko, which should be, in theory, a little lighter than yours.
My wonderful step monster, Amy. She makes my favorite mac and cheese.
Yeah. So we're both doing Parmesan and garlic butter in our breadcrumbs. But Tommy, you're adding some thyme, I think, into your breadcrumbs as well.
Yeah.
And then a little bit extra Parmesan on top. We got our mac and cheeses ready. That wasn't that hard.
Not hard at all.
No. So we got our oven preheated to 375. We're going to bake these, what? You want to say 35, 45 minutes? Probably?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Cool. We'll see you in a second.
Ooh, baby. We got mac and cheese.
It took about 30 to 35 minutes, I'd say, to bake these in the oven at 375. Yep. They're nice golden brown. cheese is all melty-delty. It's time to scoop them up and eat them.
I just, like, we could talk about this all day.
No,
but
no,
just
it's
eat it. The way that I think about it is this is one serving.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, plating
Yeah, this
goes,
is a child's portion.
yeah, exactly. I'm going to cheat a little bit.
Oh, you're going to take off
a
the
little
top?
bit of the topping and just rest
Yeah.
it. Oh, my God.
Permission to borrow?
God, that sound. Oh. Look, you got like a Parmesan twirl.
I know, it's perfect.
That's awesome.
Oh, baby. I don't need this to look pretty. That's good enough for me. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's right, I forgot we're tasting each other's.
Now, you got excited to taste yours. Ooh.
Big punch time. That's good.
I love the smoky spice.
Is it good?
That's really good. That's not putting too much. Don't waste it.
I'm just gonna eat it.
You didn't put too much in. Right? I was a little worried.
Mm-hmm.
You had a lot going on. But that's just downright good.
Ken, you want to get in on this?
Oh.
Bacon and everything.
Alright, listen here. We're going to make this quick because I got to reload. Matt's got to reload. Ken wants to get down on this mac. This is how you make a basic batch of mac and cheese. Good thing is, like all of that we do, you can put a bunch of stuff on it, completely change it around the next time around you make it. I'm Tommy. I'm Tommy. I'm Tommy. He's Matt. We're the Basic Batches. We out. Peace! Where do you stand on net neutrality?
Pretty in between.
Straddle the line?
Yeah. Straddle the net. What's net neutrality?